During the height of its oil boom years in the 1970s, Venezuela was seen by the US as a reliable Cold War ally. But when far-left President Hugo Chavez was elected in 1998, relations with Washington began to sour. Chavez was critical of US involvement in Latin America and set out to improve ties with Russia, China and Cuba. And a coup attempt in 2002 pushed ties to a downward spiral. Chavez was deposed for 2 days, and the US immediately recognized the interim government of Pedro Carmona. However, Chavez returned to power with the help of loyalists in the military and blamed the coup on Washington. In 2005, he ended cooperation with the US Drug Enforcement Agency and expelled US military advisors. A year later, Washington blocked arms sales to Venezuela, leading Chavez to spend billions on Russian weapons. With Chavez's death in 2013 and the election of his chosen successor, Nicolás Maduro, relations worsened. US President Barack Obama imposed the first major sanctions on the country in 2015, calling it a national security threat and accusing Maduro of human rights abuses. Under President Donald Trump, Washington openly supported Maduro's political rivals, recognizing opposition figure Juan Guaidó as interim president in 2019. The same year, he imposed the heaviest US sanctions on Venezuela to date, blocking imports of its oil and freezing $7 billion in assets. Now, Trump is again ramping up pressure on Venezuela, threatening ground strikes unless it stops drugs being trafficked to the US. President Maduro has publicly appealed for peace.
Not war, not war, not war, just peace.
Those appeals don't appear to be working, as the US continues to ramp up its military presence and hostile rhetoric around Venezuela. Freddie Akar, Al Jazeera.